Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to Dylar's Twi'lek Tactics. Yeah, kind of a vague thumbnail, huh? So, I haven't really posted a whole lot this last week for two reasons. One, it was the Canadian Thanksgiving this past weekend. And I was covering for work, for somebody at work. So, there's two reasons. Third reason is there's really not a whole lot been going on in the game. There's not a whole lot really to discuss in Eternal Evolution. My last couple videos, one was basically my thoughts on this collaboration event. I did a video on best teams to use on this site, you know, this Calamity boss challenge, site break, site destruction boss. This next week, this will change because we'll have two new heroes, but I did a couple videos and there's really nothing's happened in the game for me to talk about other than just me discussing the game, which is what we're going to do right now. So, today, oddly enough, on my main free-to-play account, my main free-to-play account, because I have this streaming account that you're seeing behind me right here. I have my main account that I spend money on, and then I have my main free-to-play account that I play as, I've been playing it for 9 months now. Almost, just a little over 9 months total. And on that account, today, I finally got my last elite, the last elite in the game to Immortal 5, which got me thinking about this game. So, what's been going on recently is it seems like right now more than ever there is just an overwhelming landslide of negative comments, negative sentiment on Facebook, on Discord, everywhere in this game. And I for those of the people that are in my Discord, I kind of did a little post on my thoughts about why this is. And I like to kind of pride. I like, as a point of pride, I like how my Discord is kind of lacking negativity. There's really not a whole lot of people that are negative about this game. And I kind of want to discuss the whole situation in this video. Because what are the main criticisms about Eternal Evolution? So, one, collaboration event aside, I have already said my piece on that. I got what we got was not what I wanted, but it is basically meets my expectations for the type of game that Eternal Evolution is. Let's just keep it real. Eternal Evolution, even when it launched, was a very small, niche, idle RPG pocket game. It is a mobile game that lives and breathes on mobile transactions, or on microtransactions, as it should say. And this game has a lot of microtransactions. But what drew me in, and what drew a lot of people in, was the sci-fi motif, the ease, the free-to-play friendly nature of this game. And to this day, other than the $200 Nord, and other than the SP Caraxia, this game is still incredibly free-to-play friendly. Now, I don't really want to look at the store because I don't like that there's a whole bunch of like $99 offers. And for the most part, I don't think that any of these $99 offers are worth it. This is just whale and kraken bait. I don't buy any of these. When I have in the past bought a $99 pack, it was to get a red Mythic Divine prototype, like I think my first Titan's Hammer, or my first Eye of Annihilation, or whatever that is, the new, you know, very sporadic spending, but I have spent a lot in this game. But aside from the packs, this game is extremely free-to-play friendly. You really don't have to spend a lot in this game to basically complete all the content, and I have data to back that up, which we'll go over. But this game is very small. We've all seen, if you can go on Google Trends and you can compare it to, say, like Genshin, Raid, Marvel Strike Force, Star Wars Galaxy Heroes. This game has never been big. It has never ever been big. It is never going to compete with those. It is an independent IP. In fact, they blatantly rip off IP. Where's Teresh? I'm looking at you, Teresh. Like, Teresh is unequivocally a blatant ripoff of the Tauren in World of Warcraft, right? Some people say that the base model of Daniel looks like Naruto or Naruto. I can't remember what. I don't know. I know that's a popular character and I probably just butchered it. But people say he looks like that. Some of the art in this game, some of the art that they've put on their Facebook page is a direct copy of art from Marvel Comics. Or there's a Bailey one where he's like perched on a ceiling looking out over the city. That is a Jim Lee Batman art that has been copied. Helentis, when she came out, her initial art was a direct rip-off of existing IPs. Like this game is just, it's a small studio. I don't know how many people work there. It's a small studio. It's got a small development team, but they do put out content at regular intervals and they give us new heroes. So for how small they are, they do an amazing job. Now, when this game first launched and we were all in on this game, everyone was hyped and excited, and servers were just popping up one after another, and we had Hell Hades from Raid, and I saw Darth Microtransaction did a piece on this. I saw a lot of big YouTubers that tried this game and then dropped it right away because they were just promoting it. They were getting paid to promote it. But the point is, I like it. It scratches the itch that I want as a 43-year-old adult with a full-time job and a family. This game scratches the itch that I want out of a mobile game. I've come from too many mobile games that do not respect my time. A very popular Star Wars Galaxy Heroes YouTuber that I've interacted with on multiple occasions just came out with an hour-long video bashing, basically. Also praising parts of Star Wars Galaxy Heroes, but bashing it, and he just said it, and he said it in there too, it sucks you in. It is all consuming, as a lot of these mobile games can be. This game respects your time. I'm playing Dragonair right now. You know what I don't like having to do? Even though it's auto, I can go into like the Goblin Dungeon, set it for 15 autos, and it'll take a half an hour. I gotta put my phone down and wait till it's done. Or the boat boss, the Poseidon-looking dude. That fight can take 20 minutes. Like, this game, with its stamina system, you just go in, say, I want to do all 10, go. A fight can last 2 minutes, tops, a little bit longer, because, you know, the ultimates don't count on the timer. A little bit longer, and you're done. My main account, I can wake up in the morning, and I can be done all of the content pretty much on my main account in 25 minutes. I can come back to the game throughout the day. I can do Guild Hunt. I can do a couple Hell Arena battles every day, and that's it, right? And then just, you know, it doesn't take much time. The point being, I think all of this uproar, all of this fervor, all of this negative sentiment that you see online, you see some content creator, well, a lot of content creators are just gone, but you see some content creators whining about the game. And the reason why, this is my theory on the reason why. A lot of the people that, first of all, if you're going on YouTube to watch videos, if you're going on Facebook to read the posts, you're already in the top 5% of the people that probably play this game. More likely than not, I'm not saying you all are, but I'm just saying more likely than not, and keep in mind this is my theory, you're also a spender. Now, the spenders have nothing to do. They're bored. They want to keep playing this game to validate their investment, their money spent on this game, and they want it to be like it was in the first 4 to 6 months where they were just building, and conquering, right? This game, once you hit end game, it slows down real fast, and then it just becomes repetitive. But it is what it is. What did I want to show you? Oh yeah, okay. We're gonna go look at a spreadsheet real quick, and we're gonna be bouncing all over the place because I don't script any of my YouTube videos. I have like an idea in my head, and then I just wing it. So first of all, I want to look at stuff like content releases in game. This is my spreadsheet. This is linked in the description. It has all of the banners, but on the side you'll see I also have the content added to the game. So if we look right here, February 16th, Catosian Triangle and Crimson Abyss added to the game. Yeah, I had to start this game without those gear sets and without these leveling materials. I had to level the hard way. And then was it 3 weeks later, we got Mirage Space added to the Catosian Triangle. 3 weeks later, we got Disa Caves X levels added to the game. And then we got Daniel added to the chip store. We got Guild vs. Guild beta in April 13th. And then you see April 20th, we got Sincero Marsh X levels. April 27th, we got Terradome X levels. May 18th, more dungeons added to the tank dungeon added to the Kitosian Triangle. May 25th, the new Endless Battle mode, which replaced Rise of Heroes. And we got the Thundercliff dungeon in the Kitosian Triangle. June 22nd, we got Molten Abyss added to the Kitosian Triangle. And then that was the end of like the Kitosian era. And then July 20th, Hell Arena launches, as well as the SP Hero. And then July 20th also, Korra and Helentis were released. August 3rd, Level 7 added to Idar and the Mirage Space. August 17th, Level 8 to 10 added for those dungeons. And then it continues on. You see, every like 2 to 3 weeks, they've actually added content. Like they're not just sleeping. Right now seems like a weird lull because they gave us that 2-week period with no Endless Battles and no Twilight Lands. Hellraiser Season 2 launched. That doesn't matter. That's not new. Level 7 to 10 added to Azura. Level 7 to 10 added to Molten Abyss. And then we're right into the collab event. So this is the lifetime of the game. This goes right back to game launch. Leo, on December 6th, was the first post-launch hero to come to the game. And you see back here was really the dead zone. All we were getting back here from December 6th, and the game launched in November, all the way to mid-February. Well, I guess we did get the holiday event right here. So February 9th, we got the holiday event. We did have a Christmas event as well on December 21st, but we didn't have a whole lot of content in the first couple months of this game. And then it was regular content and regular heroes. You see Easter events with the double chip event, Lucky Week advanced ticket event. That's probably never coming back. And then we started with the wishlist banners on June 15th. Giant Towers have always been regular. You can see on this spreadsheet the recurrence of Giant Towers is always every 2 weeks, except for back here where it was Giant Tower, holiday event, Giant Tower, Giant Tower, Giant Tower, holiday event, Giant Tower, Giant Tower, Giant Tower. So this game, it's not like it's been lacking content. They have regularly put out small content releases through the life cycle of this game. Right now feels a little bit weird because what have we gotten? We've gotten Hell Arena Season 2. We've just gotten some more levels. If we're going back all the way, I know you can't see it. If we're going all the way back to basically, let me get my head out of here. Basically here, Molten Abyss was added to the game June 22nd. Hell Arena. Hell Arena was on July 20th, was really the last, up until the collab event, the last new piece of content that we've gotten in this game. Okay? So we got all the dungeons populated in all the game modes. They got all those sorted out. And then we got Hell Arena as the brand new game mode. But that was July 20th. That was what? July, August, September, October. That is 3 months ago. 3 months ago. My hope is that they're building new content right now. But it could be that these last 3 months, they've been building the collab event. And I know, this is what we got. It's not a lot, but like I said, small studio, small company, even though they've got a lot of games. I think this game is their third largest grossing game. Small company, small dev team. You know, they're not going to be pumping out content very fast. We'll see what happens after the collab event. I'm assuming we're going to get the next SP hero launch quickly thereafter. Hopefully, Guild vs. Guild is coming back. They really, really need it. But I got kind of 2 points to this. Is one, they have been adding content, although it's been kind of slow since Mirage Space was, or since we got the last Kitosian Triangle, Hell Arena dungeon on June 20th. So we've had basically 3-4 months of just repetition, right? We've fallen into this cadence where it's Twilight Lands, Endless Battle. Twilight Lands, Endless Battle. New Triple S every 2 weeks. And now we got the wishlist banners every 4 weeks. Giant Tower every 2 weeks. It is what it is. They keep putting out a new SSS because that's going to bring in a lot of money. If they don't bring out new Triple S's, what are people spending on? They're spending on nothing. All that's doing, and I know free to play, you want that time to catch up, but it's not necessary. You don't free to play, you are not going to get everything. So I think people are pissed off because, one, they want new game modes to basically validate their investment in the game. They like the game, which is why they don't want to quit. So they're just being very, very vocal and angry, even though I don't think it's warranted. Pro tip, if you don't like the game, quit. Even if you put money in this game, if you're not having fun anymore, just quit. One of the major setbacks of the way that this game is built, though, is this guild system. So people, I've heard also a criticism is the game's dying. We can't fill the guilds. It's really, really hard. Everyone, all the Krakens or whales are left my server. Blah, 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 blah. There's not a whole lot of people active on the server. You know what? The server system kind of sucks. It is bad design, but I don't think they care. I've said this on other people's YouTube channels. They don't care, because as servers die, like especially like 1 to 10, as those older servers die, I feel bad for the whales and Krakens that still enjoy the game, that still spend, that are stuck on those servers. They don't care. Your server's just gonna dwindle and die, and there's really nothing you can do about it. But this game, and the reason why I say they don't care is because if we go look at this now, this is video, or this is a still from my new free-to-play account, because I went back and started a new account on server 154, and this is my arena. I think this is Galactic Arena. Yeah, this is Galactic Arena. What do you see? A whole bunch of Craxias. And the game is not dying. The metrics from last month, the downloads were up and the revenue was up. So this game has kind of plateaued to be what it's going to be. So now the developers know pretty much roughly how much are we bringing in. What can we do just to keep it going? Because new people are coming into this game. The downloads were up month over month. The revenue is up month over month. But these people are coming in on new servers, and old servers are dying. And I don't know if they care to fix the problem and keep old players. I don't think they care about you. I'm sorry, they don't care about you. So the life cycle of this game is kind of fleshed out. And we're going to go back to the spreadsheet real quick. We're going to go to my free-to-play versus pay-to-win. So let me get rid of my head here. The game is what it is at this point. And they're just hoping that new players keep coming to this game. They keep spending. And really, this game has about an 8-month life cycle. So this, what you're looking at right now, is my main pay-to-win roster. If we scroll, if we go zoom way out, I have spent roughly $8,000 Canadian on this account, on my main account. Okay. This is my pay-to-win roster. You see Caraxia maxed out up there. You see all my Immortal 5, Hyper Evolve, Triple S, right? So what paying is going to get you in this game is it's going to save you time. You're going to get to the end game real quick. As you see my pay-to-win roster, 24 SSS Hyper Evolves versus 10 on my free-to-play account. This account was started on November 27th, shortly after launch. And my free-to-play account was started on January 7th. And today's date is October 10th, so roughly 9 months old. My free-to-play account, which has no money spent, is 9 months old. And this spreadsheet right here, here's all my heroes. You see, I don't have them all. Like, if you look down here, look at this one right here. You see, it's like, these are the legendaries starting down here. So all these Immortal, Hyper Evolved, Immortal, Hyper Evolved Elites. And then we got these legendary Luke, or almost Immortal Luke, legendary 2 Ravenna, and then legendary 0 Bailey, and then the Reds. So how a free-to-play has to approach this game. And you see, I got a decent roster for a free-to-play. I've got every elite at this point Immortal 5, even though elites aren't going to do me nothing, but today was the day when I saw that happen, was the day I had to make this video. I got the makings of, I got X30 Barag, I got X30 Leo, so I got the makings of a Vanguard team. I got X30 Daniel, I got X30 Ampu, I got Dorley up to Immortal here recently. I got the makings of a Summoner team. I got X30 Dom, I got X30 Rickert, I got Bailey Legendary, but it is what it is. I got the bones of an Assassin team. I got Panda X30, I got Teresh Immortal, I got Wamagon Hyper Evolved. Like, I got the bones of all the teams. I got Pragor, I got Moriyami, I got Emma X30 because I started back in the Emma X30 thing. I got Rebecca Immortal. I have the bones of all the teams and I can do the content. So what this spreadsheet does is basically it is justifying my money, right? But it doesn't. Because you can see right here, basically the money's going to buy you red runes and triple S's. And hyper evolved triple S's. I got to make this bigger because you can't see it. So if we start looking, like in Arena, look at my pay to win account, first, 4th to 8th in Summit. Right now I'm in Legendary and Hell Arena. My free-to-play account is always top 10 in regular Arena, 15 to 30 Galactic. Group 2, so I'm missing out on some Arena Awards. Oh well. If we look at Lost Valley, my free-to-play account can do everything my pay-to-win account can do. If we look at Katosian Triangle, my free-to-play account, other than Thundercliff, can do, and I guess Battle of Azutra, can start to do the level 7 of every dungeon, but that's going to come with more roster development, right? So, 9 months out, it's going to take me a few more months, but eventually this is going to quickly get up to 10 out of 10 too. Crimson Abyss, my free-to-play account, can do stage 15. Exactly the same as my $8,000 pay-to-win account. Soul Mine, no one gives a hoot about Soul Mine. Twilight Lands, my free-to-play account got 18th, whereas my pay-to-win account, got first. Cool, I got more rewards, but you know what? This is $8,000 justifying first versus 18th in Endless or Twilight Lands? No. My free-to-play account can finish stage 16 Twilight Lands now. Cool. I can get all the same rewards as you except for the top 10 finish. Cool. Ancient Altar, who cares? They're never going to do something with that. Endless Battles, my free-to-play account got 15th. My pay-to-win account got first. Okay. Yeah, $8,000 for first in Endless Battles. Cool. What's the point of this little rant? The point is my free-to-play account has pretty much in a place where it can almost do all the content versus, except, like I said, those higher-end Katosian Triangles dungeons. But you know what? I will. It's not going to take me too long, and I'm really not missing out on a whole lot, as you've seen from all my rankings. It's not killing me. So what did $8,000 buy me? Not a whole hell of a lot other than bragging rights for my EPing. And you know what? That's why whales and stuff are leaving, because they've realized my investment isn't worth shit. Unless they're having fun. If they're still having fun and they're not complaining, all the power to you. I'm still spending. I'm still playing. I still like this game. You don't hear me bitching on Facebook like a 13-year-old acne kid in his mother's basement. You don't see me going on everybody's YouTube channel saying, this game is shit, I quit 3 months ago. Well, then why the hell are you still commenting on people's YouTube channels? You know why? Because you're just pissed off because maybe you spent $500 of your mom's money and you have to justify it. You have to justify your anger because you got it. Every single kid has an outlet through social media nowadays. Wow. Okay. So I didn't mean to get up on a soapbox, but I am sick and tired of hearing all the whining. I'm still going to make videos. I'm still going to play. And you know what? When this game stops being fun, I'm going to move on to a different game. I have walked away from a lot more money spent in a lot better games. But you know what? Those games didn't respect my time. This game respects my time. It gives me everything I want out of a mobile game. And I still find fun. Even though I don't think we're getting any new content anytime soon. Maybe Guild vs. Guild. They've definitely given us more progression systems like collection trophies. Okay, cool. Trophies. That's basically just more progression to strive for, right? Yeah, and don't judge these trophies. This is my streaming account. That was cool. Immortal Gear. That's cool. That gives the way that Immortal Gear is gated gives endgame players something more to do until they have all their characters decked out in Immortal Gear. And the game, the devs know that whales and krakens are going to buy every tempering piece of material they can get their hands on. Let's go look in the store. I bet you can buy some tempering materials. There it is right there. $50 for 40 tier 1. 40 tier 1. That's a limited pack. That's gone in a day and a half. And then what does this collab pack give you? Not a whole hell of a lot other than red runes. You know, the krakens that are the people that are bitching that there's no Twilight Lands. They might buy this just for the Triple S Hyper Evolution Crystal. But I have not spent on any of these, that's for sure, because it's not worth it. It's not worth it. Don't buy that. I do have to make a video highlighting what is worth it if you wanted to spend, say, $100 a month in this game. I got to do that. I'll get that out this week, I think. But the point. What's the point? Eternal Evolution at this point is what it is. The metrics for downloads, for Google Trends, for, I don't know, everything. All the metrics of this game has now kind of shown what the game is going to be. And I think that what you see is now what you get. I wouldn't expect any big new PvE content, maybe guild versus guild. But at that point on the older servers, how many guilds are you going to be fighting against? Are you going to be fighting against you and 4 guilds? Really, it's just going to be relevant to the newer people coming in. This is just going to be content for them. So my word of advice to people that are on servers like what my main server's on 65. So 65 and below, anyone that's been playing for 9 months or longer, this is what you get. So either you like it, you keep playing, stop bitching, or quit. I can't wait to listen to the comments on this video, because this is like I said, it's a small game. This is it. People whining for content, you're not getting it. This is what it is. Because new people coming into the game are providing the new money. And those people have a 9-month journey on their hands till they get to endgame, and then they quit. Right? So, what was the point of this video? I sat down to discuss the impetus behind why I made this video was to basically tell you that this game has about a 8 to 10 month life cycle if you're free to play, and then you're going to hit endgame and then you're going to be bored. This game has a 4-month life cycle if you are pay to win, and then you're going to be bored because you'll have conquered everything. Every 2 weeks we're going to get new endless battles, and in those instances in that game mode we're just fighting the other whales on the server. Hell Arena is basically you're just going to be fighting other whales on the servers, but eventually you're going to level out and you're going to be fighting people at your level. So there's a little bit more PvP per day. Twilight Lands, it's so fast. It's a race. You're really not a whole lot of content. But you know what? If you're in the first 6 months of playing this game, or like my free-to-play account, it took me up until about 8 months to be able to clear stage 16. So free-to-play or new people coming in this game have a long road ahead of themselves in those game modes. Those people are still having fun. My Discord has new people coming in almost every day. So people are coming into this game. Sucks for them because there's not a whole lot of YouTube content to watch. There's not a whole lot of big creators left, but there are a lot of small, good creators out there, a ton of them, that all have good things to say about this game, all have good content. You can find their links all over the descriptions of some of my videos. Specifically, go do the ones where I do the collabs on the This Week in Eternal Evolution. So, yes, this game has a life cycle. It is what it is now. I don't foresee any new, huge, big new content. If they're making, I think they made, what, 600,000 last month? I don't know how much overhead they need to make, but if they can pay for the game for what it's cost and they can just bring in new players that bring in new money, they're just going to coast on that. Because like I said, those new players have about an 8-month to 9-month life or runway ahead of them. They're good until end of 2024. But for those people that have been into the game for a long time now, maybe this game isn't for you. Maybe it's time to move on. Sorry. Or start a new account. Believe me, starting a new account nowadays takes a lot of time. A lot of time. But you know what? And here's another thing I want to say. I'm going to go back to my spreadsheet. I just keep going back to my spreadsheet. Where's the button? Okay. I do have on here first 4-week rotation. So they have made it so you can basically, by the time you're done the first 4 weeks, you are done with beginning game. Because look down here. Here's what I had cleared. I had all of the content in the game open. I had the Catosian Triangle open. I had every single piece of content. I had Hell Arena, I had Guild, I had Summit Arena, I had Endless. Everything was open after 4 weeks. And I was basically had finished stage up to and including stage 15 of all the Lost Valley dungeons. I pretty much had wrapped up with Ancient Altar. I was at the point where I was clearing hard in almost one key. And at that point, you enter the mid-game. So this game is the first 4 weeks is the beginning game. And then that's your first month. And then from the first month up until about month 6, 7, 8 is mid-game. I'd say from month 1 till, we'll just say 6 is mid-game. Because by then, you're almost clearing all the X levels in Lost Valley. You're almost at stage 6 at Catosian Triangle. And then the end game lasts a couple months where you're trying to get stage 16 down in Twilight Lands and where you're trying to get levels 7 through 10 down in the Catosian Triangle dungeons, and then you're done. This game, I think, is fully fleshed out. It's being optimistic. You have a year of content. You have a year of building your roster. You have a year of content, and then you either keep playing because it respects your time and you can get all your stuff done during the day, and you can just do endless battles, Twilight Lands, and Hell Arena when it comes, or Summon Arena when it comes, or you quit. So, wow, this video turned into a rant. But I've pretty much said everything I wanted to say. So, what am I going to call this video? Probably going to call it, Let's Talk Honestly. Eternal Evolution, Let's Talk Honestly. Is what I'm probably going to call this. So I think I'm going to end it right there because I've been ranting for 30 minutes. Let me know in the comments below. Am I way off? If I am way off, tell me where I was off. Or tell me if I'm bang on. Tell me if I'm... And look, I still got the freaking store open. Like, what the hell? Tell me if I'm bang on, because I feel like I'm bang on. Because the negative sentiment is huge on this game. Well, even though new players are coming in every game, go on the Facebook page. You see people asking questions all the time. Those people obviously have never, they're not on YouTube. They don't know that there's a YouTube going on. Because all the information's available on YouTube if they just Google it. And those are the people that the devs in this game care about. They care about the new people. Wow, that's too loud. Turn that down. This game doesn't care about you if you've been playing for 8 or more months. It just doesn't. I'm going to end it right there. Tell me what you think in the comments below. Don't roast me too hard. Even though I know you will. I'm just going to end it right there. Till next time, everybody. Cheers, peace, bye-bye.